Hello students, I hope all are doing good. So today in this class we are going to solve activity 2, 3 and 4. Before solving the activity, let me give you a short recap of what we did in the last class. So in the last class children, we had studied about the poem Where the Mind Is Without the Fear, written by Ravindranath Tagore. So we saw in that poem that Rabindranath Tagore, he prays to God for India's future. He appeals to God for social, educational and economical freedom of the people of India. He also prays that future of India should be well developed. Then we see that Rabindranath Tagore, being a missionary, he always aimed making Mother India free, united and a strong country. Then, at the last of the poem, he also conveys the message to us that we need to live life fearlessly. We need to be confident to do something in life. Not only that, the knowledge should not be limited. There should be no room for lie in our life. Only truth should rule our life and our country. So, this is what we had learned from the poem in the last class. So today we are going to solve the activity 2 related. The questions are related to this poem. So in activity 2 there is a question: match the words in column A and with their meanings given in column B. So in column A there are certain words that we had discussed in the class while studying the poem, and in column B there are meanings of those words. So we have to match these meanings with these words. So the first word is fragments. What do you mean by fragments? Yes, it is a pieces broken off or a detached from a complete portion. Next, striving. Striving means to work hard or to labor hard. Next, dreary. It means lifeless. This we had discussed in the poem. That means cheerless. There is no life. Next, domestic. Domestic means related to family affairs. Then comes tireless. Tireless means without rest or without sleep. Next is the desert. Desert, it is a waterless or isolated area or land or place. So this question is based on activity 2. Now next, activity 3 we will see. So there is a question in the activity 3. So let us read it carefully. Where the mind is without fear, the poet is talking to someone. Now who is this someone? Yes, it is God who has a supreme power. So the poet is talking to God here. And what words help you to understand whom the poet is talking to? The lines: into the heavens of freedom, my father, let my country awake. These are the words that help us to understand that the poet is talking to God. Now, the next question is: what is the subject of the fourth line in the poem? The subject of the fourth line in the poem is where words come out from the depth of heart. That means from the depth of heart means to speak boldly, courageously, confidently in public. Okay, now the next question is: the poem says where the clear streams of reason has not lost its way into dreary desert, sand of dead habit. So what is lost in this line of the poem? Here, the word lost suggests that people who have lost the vision of humanity by narrow loyalties of caste, creed, and religion. Now, let us see activity 4. What is there in activity 4? Adjectives. Adjectives are words that describe noun. What are nouns? Nouns are the name of place, animal, thing, or people. For example, Geeta is a good girl. So, how is Geeta? Good. And what is noun? Geeta. So, adjectives are words that describe the noun. Adjectives are nothing but the qualities. It can be good qualities also, it can be bad qualities also. So what is the question for us in this activity? Look carefully at the poem and underline all the adjectives you find. So in the poem we have to read the poem and underline all the adjectives. Adjectives means all the qualities. It can be good or it can be bad. For example, truth, fear, happy. So these are the adjectives. So when we read the poem, we will come across such adjectives. Okay, so we have to underline these adjectives and note down in your notebook. Along with that, whatever activities we had done in this class, even that you have to solve it in your book. Thank you.